Thank you so much for joining in today. Congratulations on your GMAT 675 score.
Yeah,
So what was your breakup regarding the entire, because you did not share, you did not get to log into the portal
yeah,
that
yeah,
Priyansha said. So do you
yeah.
recall the breakup of the score?
I just know that I got 100% in quant. Rest, I'm
Quant,
not exactly sure what was the score, but
right.
I just remember that it was 100% on quant. That's it. Yeah,
But,
have to
but
check and I'll send you the results.
sure. And do you recall how many mistakes you made right after, or you had that was not
No, I
clear?
don't know.
You do
No.
not know. All right.
Yeah,
So, what was the feeling when you got the score? Was it this feeling of relief that okay, it's done now forever, for now?
yeah. It was a relief for sure, but I expected more than that. But so I was a little disappointed, but I think it's okay.
Right. So, tell me about yourself, Mani, as to what are you currently doing, and how did the idea of the GMAT MBA come, come in the picture in terms of when did
So,
it all
uh,
start for you?
so
Yeah.
yeah, I just completed my graduation. I'll be getting my degree this month. I'm from BITS Pilani. I did my master's in physics and BTech in electronics. So I
Okay.
also had a minor in finance. I was pretty interested in finance in college. So I was there in the investment club and all. And currently also I joined JP Morgan as a
Right.
strategy analyst in the finance division. Yesterday was my joining date.
First day,
So I
wow.
had, yeah, yesterday was my first day. So I had to like hurry up. Sixth I wrote GMAT, seventh I came to Bangalore, and eighth is yesterday
While
was my
joining.
first day and today's night. So it's just chaos everywhere. I don't have a proper place to stay. I didn't figure out anything because I was just preparing for GMAT. So that's why I'm just in a very messy situation and
Yeah,
don't have my laptop. I'm at someone else's place. So
I
just
see.
figuring out things in Bangalore.
I see, I see. I see. So, yeah, that explains a lot. But in terms of your preparation point of view, like, of course, when you were in college back then, did you pick up on, the GMAT? And what was your plan all throughout? Would you was to consider doing a master's program, or would you give yourself a couple of years, get done with GMAT, and then, focus on your career, and then probably look at MBA? How did you plan this through?
Okay, when I was in college, I attended this session on ISB's YLP program.
Right.
Uh, that's how I got to know that we can apply in the final year of college, and you can join after 2 or 3 years.
You're right.
It was a very good thing because in that 2 3 years you don't have any pressure of pursuing things which are academic or which will give you a set career path. Because anyway, you'll be joining one of the best college after 2 years. You can just do whatever you want in that 2 3 years time frame. You can start a startup or work for your work anywhere. I mean, do whatever you want. So that was a main reason why I wanted to get done with YLP. Um, I applied for the first round, got through it, and second round it had GMAT. And a few of my friends already took top, and I asked their experience. They were like, "It's too good." And then I also confirmed with a few others on LinkedIn before taking because it was a bit expensive for a college student. But all the reviews, everyone whom I spoke to were very, very positive about it. It was the first time for me seeing that much positive response from for a single firm. So it was great. Then I took the course. I enrolled for March and April batch. I started with my prep in March. But the thing was, I was interning at a management consulting firm called AT Kearney.
Mm.
So it was very, very hectic.
Yeah.
I was traveling. I was in Mumbai, Gurgaon, Delhi, and it was so hectic that I couldn't prepare much. Honestly, I used to do the pre-work. I used to read on weekends. Weekdays, I barely got time. I used to work for like 13, 14 hours. So then after 2 months, I thought, if I don't have a sustained period of preparation, then it's not gonna help. I was getting so many breaks in between. Even I used to work sometimes on weekends also. So I thought, no, that this won't help. And my joining was on. As I told you, I joined JP Morgan yesterday on
Yes.
7th, and
Yes.
my internship ended on 21st. So I had 15 days. So I just stopped my
Wow.
preparation after classes. I did not do DI prep also. I did not. I used to not attend a single class also. I used to watch recordings at double time so that I could save some time. And then I stopped my preparation from April 15th, I guess, mid of April, I stopped preparation. Then I started on June 21st. I booked the sixth slot. It's on June 21st itself. I don't know. I thought whatever it might be, I just have to complete it right
To
now
give it, yeah.
because yeah, because if I go to Bangalore, I have like a lot of friends in Bangalore, and my work here is also hectic. I mean, finance is generally more hectic
It
than
is.
management consult. So I thought I won't get time here, and it will just get delayed. And August is the timeline to submit the GMAT. And initially you'll be in the probation period, so you just can't take work light also.
Right.
So I thought maybe in the 16 days, I should just get done with this. And ISB requires like, ISB's median or mean is 710 according to old GMAT. And mine
Right.
is 96 percentile, so it's 730. That's better than whatever I expected. Um, and from top itself, also gotten about the deferred MBA programs abroad.
Right.
Even you can apply to Wharton and Yale within like 1 years of experience. Also, you can apply to
Absolutely.
Wharton. So yeah, I think I'll be applying to Wharton and Yale also. I'm not sure if my score is sufficient or good enough, but I'll just give it a try anyway.
So
Um,
when you initially joined, do you recall any of the areas being absolutely difficult for you, like quant was maybe easier or verbal was easier? And how did any particular resource, or maybe when sir was explaining in the live class, you said you could not attend most of it because of the internship. But when you were, let's say, attending the recording also, what proved, more useful if you probably, let's say, overcome that particular difficult section? Do you recall any of it?
yeah, yeah. So my accuracy was just dismal. I don't know, maybe worse than that. I don't have a right word. RC was 25-30. CR was 30-35. Even quant was below 50 for sure.
Oh,
Uh, so when I was solving for the first time, it was very difficult for me. I thought I'll do good in quant, but in GMAT you have those small things where you don't see if it's a positive number or integer or something like that. So in quant, Sir's approach of first getting the question to its simplest form, that really helped me a lot. And I used to solve questions in a very defined methodology previously, but Sir actually thought that no, there will be some kind of a shortcut. If a question is taking like 3-4 minutes, it won't take 3-4 minutes. Every question can be solved within 2 minutes,
okay.
and you'll have something which you have to figure out. And through that method or through a trick, you can not trick exactly with concepts itself, but there is an easier way to solve. And I just got that in my mind. Whenever I followed a certain procedure, I should just think back and see, no, this is not the right way. There will be something else for you.
I
So I should see that how I can how I can basically solve a question under 2 minutes. So first, the simplification helped a lot, and then looking for a right approach also helped a lot. And the third thing is, I only solved 700 to 800 questions. I did not do anything else for quant. Even I did not do the sectionals also topic. I just did that book 700 to 800 in the 15 days preparation which I have, and that's it. That was literally a game changer. I know that the questions on GMAT are not at all of that level. I barely got 1-2 questions in quant of that level, and as I told, I got 100% in quant, 100% accuracy. So from 40% to I went to 100% just because of Sir. There's no other reason. So yeah, simplification, finding the right method, and doing tough questions. These three helped me a lot in quant.
I'm so glad that you especially pointed out that bit that you're telling yourself that, if you're taking a longer time, there is a shorter time to doing that because that is what GMAT is testing. And that approach right in the very beginning, if you've told yourself, is one of the fantastic tips that we can give any students. Because then generally you will go with a very conventional way of solving. Ki chalo ho gaya. You solve 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then that's what GMAT is testing you on. You have to keep telling yourself, "Nahi, there is a shorter approach, and that is what Sandeep sir is helping you look at." I'm so glad that you caught that early on, and you mentioned it here as well.
Yeah.
So in the exam, when you looked at it, has been did you get a chance before the exam to take up any of the portal mocks, full length mock, test mocks? Did you, and how many of it did you take it?
Yeah. So I was more focused on concepts and depth building than solving a lot of questions. Because And I won't recommend this to many people. My duration was very shorter duration, but generally people have a month or 2 months to practice after they've completed the course. So in my case, when I took the first mock on 22nd, I took the first top total mock. I scored a 535.
Okay.
Um, and then after 5 6 days of preparation, I took an official mock. I got a 620 there.
Right.
And then after 5 days of preparation, I took a second free mock which you get. I got a 655. And then after 3 4 5 days, I wrote the final thing, and then I got a 675. So it was a gradual improvement from the start, from 535 to 675. Yeah, top marks are obviously tougher.
Tougher.
And honestly, I don't know why, but I felt the main exam was easier than the official mocks.
Yeah. Okay.
This might be a bit surprising because I've known people saying that main exam is tougher than the official mocks, but I did not think so. Um, yeah,
So,
that was my mock journey. Yeah.
so two questions there. While you were doing the mocks, in between these two mocks, 5 days that you had, what exactly did you prepare? And did you time these mocks according to your exam timing, which was there? Because that would have also helped you ease into the exam. So how exactly did you plan?
Yeah, I timed the mocks. It was actual time of the exam. So, okay, there are two things when it comes to GMAT. One is depth building of concepts, and the other thing is practice.
Right.
Depth will give you proper concepts to solve questions, and practice will give you that time edge.
Mm.
In my case, as there was less time, I couldn't do that practice part very well.
Right.
Uh, Quant, I didn't worry about timing because the approach which I followed actually helped me to solve every question under
Any
two
question.
minutes.
Right.
And I had like 15 minutes left on my final exam after solving every question twice. I literally solved every question
Wow.
twice,
All
not
right.
just checked. So
15 is
timing
impressive.
was never a problem for me in quant. But concepts were missing all those nitbits like integer or is a negative number or what the question is asking. Those were problems. But I maintained an error log extensively, and I used to always check my mistakes, and I got through that. And coming to other things, RC and CR. RC, what happened was I used to solve LSATs and the sectional marks which you have, the topic wise which were there. They were super helpful. First of all, Octave is like the holy grail of verbal. You just have to follow octave. I don't know, for some reason, initially I just stayed with a normal with method which I used to do. Then I was like, as my accuracy was very bad. Then I just went back to the basics. I read the octave multiple times again. I saw some of the previous pre-work videos. Then I was like, okay, this is good. Then from there, my accuracy gradually improved. Uh, even when I was solving LSATs, starting it was again 30 35%, but it went up to 80 90%. The problem was in RC, I could do all the questions. In CR also I could do all the questions. But the final RC which was there, it was a bit long and I had only 1.1 minute and 20 seconds to solve the whole RC. So I
Oh,
just couldn't do it.
I
So
see.
that was where I think the mistakes happened. I think maybe last four questions, it was just a guess. Last four questions were from of RC, and those were from the long passage. So I just
What was
guessed.
what was the order of your exam in the actual exam? Like what section did you take first and then followed by
Okay,
that?
yeah, I did quant first, then verbal, and then DI
Yeah.
because I was very confident with quant. So I thought if it's the first section, I can just get into that game and it'll give me some confidence. That was the reason. And DI also is a mix of quant and verbal in some way. So if you're in that zone completing quant and verbal, then it will be better. It will help you in solving DI questions. And
But
DI also, I think timing is everything. If you give 1 hour or 1.5 hour to a person who have prepped, he can do entire DI paper. But doing in that time duration is the most difficult thing. And I also couldn't do it uh, because of the time itself. Again, last 5 questions, I did not get time in DI. And one bad thing which I did was I was trying to solve the MSR and I don't know where time went. It just flew away 10 15 minutes for that. And I couldn't solve it completely. So that was again one mistake. Sandeep sir told that, yeah, do skip MSR and then come back. But yeah, I did not listen this. I mean, because in my practice exams, I was doing good with MSR. Every MSR which I used to get, I used to do well. So I thought maybe I'll do this also well. But in that exam pressure, if something is taking 5 to 6 minutes, then you just get some anxiety and you will not know what to do.
Yeah.
So that happened with me, and so I recommend who will be writing to just put MSR on hold, come back in the end, then do it.
Right. Fantastic. I mean, in entirety, if you had practiced a few more mocks on the portal, top mocks, and maybe even the DI, that would have helped and you also very immensely. But great
Yeah.
that 675 is a great score. And you would like to apply to a few of the schools. And you already have great profile also. You've built up on your internship and now JP Morgan. These are just steps to really applying to the best of the schools right there. And you're very sharp as well, and I'm sure that you work a little bit more on your application, you're definitely going to hit that school of your choice. Of course, what is your next step? You mentioned already ISB is one school that you would look to apply. You're going to be applying for a few of the schools outside India as well for the similar program, which is less than 1 year of experience. uh, are you even focusing on something like Masters in Management or Masters in Finance, any of those programs, maybe?
No, no. I want to do MBA itself, that too in the best school if possible. So I'll be applying for Wharton and Yale now, and ISB. ISB is like a backup for me. Before top, it was my aim or
Same.
goal, whatever. Now it has become a backup plan.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'll just apply to these three schools currently. If I don't get through, then I'll work for 3 4 years, and then I'll apply again to other schools in the normal MBA programs.
Right. It has been such a great pleasure talking to you. You've given great insight here. What I see, you've already joined the company, and I really wish that you get to explore a lot now that you're free from it, all the GMAT thinking and thought. It's so much more that you can give into the company, really maneuver through the position that you are anyways eyeing on, network a lot in your company. And I really wish all the very best and good luck. You've started your career on such a great note, with a very good score and a very good company in hand. I only see, really that you're going to climb up the ladder very high, and we'll stay connected on LinkedIn. If you do have something
Sure.
else to share, please let us know, and we'll connect separately because you wanted to speak something about, this journey. We'll connect separately again on WhatsApp, right? But
Yeah.
is there anything that you'd like to share to the students, possibly if at all, if they ever watch this at any given time? Any do's and don'ts that you would like to share? The last parting thoughts.
Yeah. First thing, just follow whatever Sandeep was saying. He know perfectly what he's doing. He has delivered so many results, so many great results, and just follow every word whatever he's saying. Even if it's about ordering of questions or doing MSR in the end, octave in verbal, has tricks in quant or method. Just stick to the plan. Just do whatever the faculty and Sandeep sir is doing. Even after exams, just follow their plan. I think, and the portal is excellent. I think you should do that portal and always solve tougher questions. Um, so it'll be easier for you in exam. Practice more mocks. Just complete the portal, and I think 705 is inevitable if you just complete the portal and follow whatever Sandeep sir is saying.
Right.
Um, yeah, that's it. I don't have much to add, I guess.
Right. But you've covered a lot because these are the general things when I speak to students and who are in the last leg or who are not able to complete. These are the lines that we say, but when it comes from you, once you've got the score, it validates, what exactly you have to do and what you don't. But thank you so much. And I wish you all the very best and have a lovely day today. Thank you again for joining on such a short notice.
Thank
I'll
you.
connect with you separately on WhatsApp because we would like to just talk about this, right? All the very best again. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.